Welcome to MC Music City Model Works. I wanted to do this video for a couple of reasons. First off, I want to give you an update on what my next project will be. I'll do that in a few minutes. First off, I wanted to address a couple of questions that I got through personal message on YouTube concerning some things on the Chevelle, the Chevy Cheeseburger tribute car, the '67 Chevelle SS. And there were like 4 or 5 people that asked about these two items, so I'll just, address the two different questions rather than the individuals themselves. Excuse me. The first one was about the chrome blackout that I did on the wheels, and the rocker panel chrome trim, and the hood vent chrome that I put in the text on the description on the video. It's a DupliColor product, and it's called Shadow, and this is it. It's a 2-step process. It comes in a box together, the 2 cans. The first step of the process is, now this stuff is made for actual 1-to-1 chrome wheels, and what it's for is to you can spray this product on your chrome wheels or chrome trim, I assume, and take it to different levels of black chrome, or you can just shadow. You can spray shadows on it, on the chrome, and get shadow effects, or however you want to, or completely black it all the way out. So it's completely up to you on what you want to do. So I sprayed. I had some scrap rally wheels that I thought I would spray on. And first off, I did it just to see if this DupliColor, knowing that they are pretty hot lacquers, to see if it would eat up plastic before I actually sprayed it on my model wheels. I took the scrap set of chrome wheels and just sprayed on there, and it turned out pretty good. Now I went as far as you can go, I guess. I went with complete chrome blackout. Now what you do with this stuff is you spray it on in mist coats, and it, like I said, with with little 1/25th scale wheel, all you do is one little spray across and back, and it's that's your first coat. You let it sit for like 20 minutes. Or it's what the instructions say, so I followed the instructions to the letter. You come back and you do that, each coat you let it dry for 20 minutes, and so you do that until you get the desired darkness that you want, or the shadow effect, or whatever it is you're looking for. And when you get the last coat on that you want, the look you're after, you let it dry for a full hour, and then you come back with the second can, which this is basically just plain old DupliColor clear, I think, with shadow written on the can. So, but it's a clear coat. It also says it seals, durable high gloss finish, nick, chip, and heat resistant. So, seeing that my models are not going anywhere when they get done, I don't need that part of it. But it is pretty good that it does seal up the black paint, since you are spraying on. You're spraying on chrome plating, so but you do that the same way you do the paint. You spray it on in mist coats until you get the shine you're after, and then 20 minutes in between coats, and you're done. I think I did this twice, maybe 3 times, I can't remember. But on the Chevelle, I didn't go with the blackout. I just I went about probably halfway between just barely having any color on there at all and being completely blacked out. So. And as I said, this is they think quite highly of this product and these 2 cans. These 2 cans come together in a package, and they are $18. So, would I buy another set or another package of it? No, I probably wouldn't. So, I'm not gonna have to worry about that anytime soon, because this has probably got enough to spray. Depending on how black you want your wheels or how much chrome you're going to do, probably 25 or 30 miles. So the other question was the interference violet that I had mentioned that I mixed with my future for my first level of clear coat. This is its Pearl X product. It's a Pearl X product, he said. Real simple. It's a powder is all it is, and you can mix it in with your paint directly, or you can mix it in with your clear and put it on like that. Michaels sells these the kits. They come in either like at least what the Michaels around the corner at my house has. This kit that I bought had the 12 different colors in it. I think they also sell a kit with 24, I believe, or maybe 25, I'm not sure. And they have all kinds of colors. They have like an interference gold, an interference blue. They have a red blue mixed together. They have, just the micro pearl, macro pearl, pearl blues, orange, gold, yellow, all kinds of different colors. But what I did after I got my two colors on, let them dry for a full 24 hours after I put each one on. It was the Testors Aztec blue pearl and silver pearl. After they dried for a full day, I took one of my burnishing tools that I use for my bare metal foil. Kind of looks like a little spatula. And I put just enough to fill the end of the tool, about like that. And I mixed that in with probably, I'd say probably a half a jar of Future in an airbrush jar. And I sprayed that in 4 coats, mist coats. Now, and when I say mist coats, I mean extremely light mist coats. A word of warning about using this stuff. If you mix this with your Future, or if you use LA Awesome or some real thin watery, the consistency of watery clear, and you use this to mix in with the clear, you must shoot this in super light coats, because what will happen if you don't do that, those of you who've used Future, you know that you can get away with spraying Future a little bit heavy. I've done it, myself. I've looked at it and sprayed it and thought, damn, boy, I've ruined it. It's too heavy. Well, if you leave it alone more times than not and put it away for 35 or 40 minutes, you come back, it'll level itself out, and you look and you think, wow, it looks okay. Now you can put Future on way too heavy, and it'll all pool up at the bottom of the rocker panels and in different places on the car. This stuff, you have to back it down to where I had a latex glove, a dark blue latex glove on, which I use when I'm spraying. And I opened up my airbrush just enough to where I could hold it to the light and just see that it was damp. That's how light you have to put this stuff on. Because what this stuff does, it's all it is this glitter. It's real fine chopped up Pearl X glitter is all it is. Or metallic, whatever you want to call it. What it will do is it will get in that real thin consistency Future or LA Awesome or whatever, and it will move around if you put too much Future on for this product. Now normally if you hadn't put this in there, the Future would be fine, but if you put this on and put just enough to where the Future starts to move, this stuff will move on its own in the Future. What will happen is you'll come back, and take my word for it, because I did this on a scrap body the first time I used this about a year ago, and I came back and what I had was stripes, milky looking stripes. That's what's called striping, and little spots where the Pearl X powder had collected in the Future itself. And the Future looked fine, but this stuff here had gone and ran on its own and kind of moved around and collected. When the Future started to harden up, wherever this stuff was, that's where it stayed. So it doesn't level itself out evenly like the Future does. It will collect in pockets, and you'll have the milky striping, the milky looking dots or whatever. So, and this is a very long process because Future dries at like 30-40 minute intervals unless you put it on super light. I let mine dry for 30 minutes even though I put it on it probably was dry by the time I got back around from one side of the car to the other. But I didn't take any chances with it. I done worked too hard putting my two colors down, and I didn't want to mess it up and have to go to trying to rectify it. So just keep that in mind when if you use this product. Now they have, like I said, they have gold, they have bronze, they have copper, they've got just regular colors, and then they have this other stuff that's interference colors, and they're white looking powders until you turn them kind of to the light, and they pick up kind of whatever the color is, kind of pick up that kind of tint to it. On the Chevelle, I can't tell it in the video. I tried to shoot it at different, take the pictures at different angles of light, and I can't see it in the pictures or in the video. But if you take it outside in the sunlight, you can see it. It has a little violet, has a little purplish tint to it, which looks really good. But I didn't spray it heavy enough to really catch it in the video, or with snapshot. So I guess I could sit there and spray. This took me almost 3 hours to get this much on. 4 coats. I let it dry 30-40 minutes in between coats. That was 2 hours of dry time. 2 hours in just dry time, not counting the spray time. So it was like right at 3 hours of getting this done. Then when I got through with that, I let that dry for a full day. I came back with this product, Treehouse Clear Acrylic High Gloss Coating, and put 2 mist coats and 2 wet coats of this. So my Tester's acrylic paint was in good shape. So but that's what I did with the interference violet. These things, like I said, you can put this in the paint and spray it just with the paint, which is probably, if you're just starting out and want to try these, that would probably be the best way to go. I actually think it looks better mixed in with the paint. For instance, if you wanted to spray a bronze colored paint, I would take some of they've got a bronze or the copper. They've got a color called Super Copper that is really pretty, and mix that in with your paint, and your paint's a little bit thicker than Future is, so spray that, and you have like a metal flake or a pearl effect on your paint. So, but that's that. The last thing will be what my next project will be, and it will be the I had mentioned this before in another video, the 1970 Dodge Challenger. I had said that I was going to build this stock, factory stock, until I showed my stepson, who bought this kit for me for Christmas. My pal Chris, Classic Plastic, we were chatting back and forth by email, and I was talking about pro street cars, and he shot me a email with a picture of a Hemi Cuda that a guy had pro streeted, and it was just, man, it was just killer looking. And I said, well, this is not a Cuda, but so I got online and looked up some Challengers and things, and the Challenger body looks good pro streeted. So that's what I'm going to try to do, and I'm going to try to marry this Challenger kit to this Dirty Donnie Super B Pro Street kit. Let me get them both in frame here. There we go. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Now, I don't know if you know it, and those of you who do know it, I know you're saying to yourself, well, he doesn't know what he's doing. The Challenger is a 1/24 scale, and the Dirty Donnie Super B is a 1/25 scale. Yes, you're right, they are. And I'm going to have to do some finagling to get that to work. But what I do have on my side in this is that in the 1-to-1 world, the Super B is a bigger car than the Dodge Challenger is. So even in smaller scale, the chassis and tub, the rear tub out of this will actually fit into the Challenger. Now it's a little bit small, and I may have to graft in some styrene along the sides of the car to get this to fit in there snug. It fits in there, but it's got a little play to it, so I may have to do some play myself to get that to anchor down like it should, or we'll see as I get closer to that time. But at any rate, I'm going to cut the tub. I've already measured, mocked up. Basically, I didn't want to get all the parts out, for the video, but I've already measured, mocked up. I'm going to cut the tub out of this, the rear end out of this kit, and marry it to the chassis of this kit. Front frame and clip, I'm not sure yet. They're both almost identical, except for this one doesn't have a front cross member. It has mounting tabs on either side of the frame rails where the motor mounts. This one has a front cross member where the motor sits. So I'm not sure what I'll do with that yet, but that shouldn't be any problem at all to get that to work. I'll be using, there's a custom version of the motor for this one that uses a high-rise manifold. I'm not going to, I thought about maybe getting a Ross Gibson engine. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to spend, $27, $30 for. This is just something, I want to do something different for this Challenger. It's been built, been done to death. Everybody's built one pretty much, and I just want to do something that's a little bit different and see how this will look. Kind of dressed up as a Pro Street. The motor in this looks like a clown motor that would be in a clown wagon, so I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use the high-rise intake on this. I'm going to use the 2.4-barrel Holley 1150 carburetor, resin carburetors that I got from Chip at Extreme Scale Detail. Mount those on there. Probably some chrome air cleaners. May or may not route my own, make my own exhaust for this. I'm going to have to see how, because this exhaust comes out right in front of the rear wheels, and it may, those big, oh yeah, and I will be using the Pro Street treaded slicks, or treaded tires, great big monster meats out of this kit, in this kit. They will fit. I will be using the front tires in the Challenger kit. They also have a custom wheel version that comes with this kit, along with the regular rally wheels, that will fit and almost match the rear wheel of this car. So, or the front wheel, either one. So with the bolt, the lug nut patterns and all that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to do it. I think I can pull it off. And my stepson, he was all fired up about doing it that way instead of doing it like this. So, oh yeah, and I'll probably leave the hood scoop off and just let the carbs come through the top, and probably won't be using the rally decal, or the TA decals and all that, and it'll probably just be just a straight paint job, and probably will be going with the black, the matte black hood. I like that. The rest of it should be, as it is, but we'll try to do kind of a maybe a milder version of a Pro Street. It's not going to have the nitrous bottles and all that, but I think it'll be pretty cool. So that's all for today. I hope to get this going in the next couple 3 days. I'll be giving updates as they warrant. So until I talk to you again, take care of one another. Oh yeah, let me give a shout out to all my subscribers. I'm up to 260 a little while ago. That's great. I want to thank all of you who have commented on the Chevelle, the Chevy Cheeseburger Chevelle, of all the great comments, the kind words. I'm undeserving of some of the comments that you've made, and I really appreciate it. And as long as you keep commenting and on my videos, I'll keep doing them, and we're going to do some other things that's going to be something like this, and try to get away from just doing stock stuff. And who knows, we'll have some surprises down the road, I think, too. So But anyways, once again, thanks for watching and subbing. Take care of one another. May God bless you and your family. I'll see you soon.